Adventurous kids explore with education and learning what a wildlife is in the Everglades. I want to explore the Museum of Discovering Science. What plants do butterflies like? I want to know about Key West. Adventurous kids, learning and fun. Adventurous kids!
Today I'm going to tell you about watersheds. Can you imagine life without water? It's difficult to do because you wouldn't exist without water. Humans, plants, and animals all need water to survive, and watersheds are the source of all the water we use. Whether it's traveling underground or on the surface, humans use the water in a watershed for drinking, washing, powering hydroelectric power plants, growing crops, and literally anything that uses water. Without water for plants to grow, there would be no food for animals that only eat plants, and in turn no food for the animals that eat them. Additionally, animals use the movement of water on the surface of a watershed, like streams or brooks, for drinking water. Ponds and rivers also provide a habitat for plants and animals. A watershed, sometimes called a basin or drainage basin, is an area of land that drains into a particular river, lake, or other body of water. We all live in a watershed. Some watersheds, like that of a stream or creek, are small. It's a system of water that all comes together. For example, when it rains, you can often see little streams of water running along a street gutter or across a parking lot. These flow into larger streams and finally into puddles or sewage pipes, or maybe even into a real stream or river. Watersheds are essential because what happens in the land reaching above the river's outlet point affects the river flow and water quality of the river. Watersheds can vary in size. A watershed for a tiny mountain creek can be as small as a few square meters. Some watersheds are enormous and usually encompass many smaller ones. The Mississippi River watershed is the biggest watershed in the United States, draining more than 1 million square miles of land. The Mississippi River watershed stretches from the Appalachian Mountains in the east to the Rocky Mountains in the west. 31 states and 2 Canadian provinces all fall within the Mississippi River watershed. Did you know that in the continental U.S. there are 2,110 watersheds? Watershed management is a term that describes the use of land, forest, and water resources in ways that do not harm the plants and animals living there. Watershed management may include goals and processes such as reducing the amounts of pesticides and fertilizers that wash out farm fields and into nearby water bodies. Watershed management is closely linked to conservation. Florida has 29 major watersheds. The Appalachia-Chippewa River watershed contains the state's largest river in terms of flow. Its waters originate in Georgia. Its high biological diversity prompted the United Nations to designate this watershed as a biosphere reserve. Everything we do on land can affect the health of our water. Learn how to protect your watershed and prevent water pollution. Use fertilizers and pesticides according to package directions. Extra nutrients can run off your lawn and into our water supply, leading to unhealthy algal blooms. Aseptic systems inspected every 2 to 3 years. Leaks can pollute groundwater and nearby water bodies. Conserve water. Overwatering your lawn can damage your landscape and places extra stress on our water supply. Never dump anything down a storm drain. Storm drains are channels of rainwater that help reduce flooding and drain to nearby water bodies. If you have stream on your property, provide a natural buffer of native trees and shrubs along its banks to help filter polluted runoff, control erosion, and provide essential fish and wildlife habitat. Try driving your car less if possible. The less pollution from cars that goes into the air, the less ocean acidification can happen. When there is too much pollution from cars in the atmosphere, it collects in the clouds and creates acid rain. Acid rain has a lower pH than normal rain. When acid rain soaks into the ground or falls into bodies of water, those habitats become too acidic, and the organisms that live in them cannot survive. We all live in a watershed and every drop counts. Do your part by joining your local watershed organization, participating in community cleanups, and supporting environmental legislation. Thanks for watching this episode of Adventurous Kids.
What did you learn today?
Adventurous Kids.
Adventurous Kids.
What was the most interesting fact?
Adventurous Kids.
Adventurous Kids.
Adventurous Kids.
Yeah!